Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. Well, today is Wednesday, the 25th of October, 2023. And when I get up this morning, we had some snow. Not a lot. Most of it's melted, but you can still kind of see it out there just a little bit. Now, I know in some places that's all the snow they get all year. I wish that was our case, but it's not. So, yes, yes, yes. It's probably going to melt, right? But they're calling for more snow. I don't know, tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure. Um, we were supposed to get 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, and I would say we got less than a centimeter. So, and it is melting. It is melting. So, yeah, I just want to finish off this little bit here, and then I'm going to show you. We are still in the houses October built. This is the last technical Wednesday, but you can work on it at any point in time. Any point in time. And just a minute here. I'm trying to get this here so that it will. It's kind of hard to do it. Okay. So if I go like this, and I do like this, I think you're going to like what I've done so far since yesterday. Okay, so yeah. So I was awake at 4 o'clock again. Thankfully, I fell asleep again. Okay, that's right. Oops. This is where I went wrong the last time. There. Okay. Because I've done this one. This is my second try at this because I didn't like where it was the first time. This is where I wish they would have had a third hole in this. But yeah, so thankfully I fell asleep. I can't remember. I think it was Sydney that got me up because he was climbing on everything. And so I put them out at 4. And that's when I noticed the snow. And I crawled back into bed. I didn't know if I was going to sleep. I was looking around on my iPhone and that. And thankfully, I fell asleep. And I'll tell you what I dreamed about. Just a minute. It's so funny. Alrighty. This is where I am on the Christmas tree. You can see here I put in these baubles. Okay. I tried to find different ones, but I was rather limited. So I've got 2 pink and a red and an orange, 2 clear ones. The other one's down here if you don't know. And 2 kind of green ones, 3 green ones. They go pale, medium, and darker. So, yeah. And then I just put the star in again. I had it in there before, but I took it out because I didn't like how it was sitting on top of the tree. It was just, no. So, and these baubles here, I got from those packages. So, like that. right? So it's amazing what you can use. Now, somebody was asking, I think it was Gigi that was asking, um, will I be able to wash it? And the answer is yes. Okay. The answer is definitely yes, even with the sequins on. Okay. The only thing is, you're not going to go like this, right? And schmuck it up and all that kind of stuff. No, 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 no. With these in there, I put it in the water. I kind of agitate it a little bit. I don't bend it. I don't, nothing. Okay. And once it comes out of the water clear, once the water's, once the fabric is clear, then I will hang it up to dry. Okay. Don't put them in the dryer. Put them in, hang them up. And I usually hang it up in the bathroom on my towel rack. And if it's really wet, I'll put something down on the floor. I think I usually do, anyways. Or you can hang it over the side of your tub. And yeah, and that's what I do. Okay. So let me see. I think I'm not quite finished. I might have a few beads left to put in yet. But I think I've got the beads all done. I might put a few here where the wreaths are. See here, I put here on these trees. Okay, they're just on the bottom part. And I'm not going to worry about here. See here, there are small snowflakes. I'm not worrying about those. They can wash out. So, okay, you want to know what my dream was? This was so funny. I don't know why I dreamed about this guy. I've never, as far as I remember, ever dreamt about this guy. But I do recall now that there was something on the news last week on the entertainment section about this guy. So anyway, in my dream, I was at church and I was supposed to lead part of this. It was a late service, part of the service, but there was an intermission and I had to go and lay down. This is in my dream, right? So I remember laying down on the bed and I thought the bed was empty. And I looked over, and you know who was sleeping in the bed beside me? Axl Rhodes with the headband and the long hair. Oh yeah, and I was like, okay, and then I was laying. I think I was like laying like this, and I told him, I said, I've got to get up to go and lead the service. But I said, I can't get my hands unlocked. And so, anyways, he kind of pulled them apart. I don't know what that signifies. Opening me up to new things, I guess, or something. And it was so funny. It was just so funny. It was so funny. And then somehow I went on and he was sitting there and I got that part of the service all mixed up and I said, but I'm so tired, I'm going to go back to bed. And I fell asleep. And so then I woke up this morning, it was 7:15. So, so make of that as you will. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I do not know what to make. And mind you, way back when, he was pretty good looking. I can tell you that. He was pretty good looking. And not that we were allowed to listen, or I was not allowed to listen to his music. My father always called it pot banging music or pot banging noise, not music, noise. And it's funny, I look back and that's not pot banging noise. The stuff that's out there now is like, oh my gosh, how do people even listen to that garbage? It was just funny. It was just funny. You know, you get those weird dreams, right? And you don't know from whence they came or what they mean at all. And yeah, it was just so yeah, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I know in the same entertainment news section there, they showed him when he was young on stage, and then they showed him how he is now. And as far as I'm concerned, these old fogies, many who are older than I am, Mick Jagger in particular, that man is 80 years old. What is he doing up there hopping around? Like just give it a rest. Go into retirement. Just just leave it alone. You should be doing crooning music if you're going to do anything like Rod Stewart. He really he really got himself into a good, and he sings that well. And he's in his late 70s. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's in his late 70s. And yeah, it's just, I liked him better with the headband and the long hair. Now, what band was he with? What group was he with? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, he was really out there in the 70s. And I can't remember. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just funny. Just funny, funny, funny. So, we dream some things that we don't have any idea what or why or how. It's our mind working through things. Oh, I was going to tell you that Juliet got home last night. They released her from the hospital here. And well, I'm glad she's home, but I don't know what they think is going to happen. Her doctor, her urologist from Winnipeg, I guess he saw the reports and just said, give her pain meds and send her home, and that's not going to get rid of the stones, right? They might have to, she might have to go in to get them, um, not sonared, but, pulsed to break them up. So I thought they were going to take her in and open up her kidney or do a laparoscopic thing and take the stone out. You don't want a blockage in your ureters. So, yeah, it's not very good, I can tell you that. So yesterday, my MDE class went really well. We touched on the managing difficult emotions aspect of it. How do we deal with difficult emotions? Like when we get angry, when we are enraged, when we are, do we avoid dealing with things? Do we just back away? Do we, I come out swinging. That's my thing. I can take it for a little while, and I go, okay, okay, okay. But I learned growing up, you had to fight for every word that you spoke. Because I was never heard. My I had to defend myself with everything, and because my opinion didn't matter, and even if I was allowed to speak, I was quickly shut down and told to go to my room, or worse, kicked out of the house, to hit and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I've learned to come out swinging, and because my inclination is to, like, it's part of your fight or flight response. Fight, flight, or freeze now is what they're saying. And so I was extremely bullheaded, and I still am, I think. I'm obstinate. I was basically the black sheep of the family. And there is nothing wrong with black sheep. There's none. I heard, I don't know how many years ago, when I still was rather enamored with Oprah when she first started out. And I thought, oh, wow, until the money got to her head. Money, fame, power, all that kind of stuff got to her head. Anyway, she said that she was the black sheep. And she said something that really stuck with me. And that was those of us who were black sheep as children and who remain as black sheep, we feel things more than the other person does, or another person, because we express what's going on, and that's what I did. I expressed what was going on in the family. I was rebellious. I was angry, enraged. I was you name it, because I would not be silent. I refused to be silent. And that's the way that black sheep are. We're considered the troublemakers of the family because we express what no one else does, right? Everybody else sees what's going on, but nobody else says it. So we as black sheep, we say it loud, we say it proud, right? So, and I've always had affinity towards black sheep. Black cats, crows and ravens, black dogs, everything. The underdogs, the ones that come out swinging. So, anyway, the session was about those feelings. And I tried to get across what I was feeling at times. And what I've been dealing with for the last little while is, well, basically for my whole life, I have this backpack on my back that is absolutely filled up with boulders. And a lot of you know this because you're dealing with it in your own life. And I'm dragging this around, and I've been dragging this around for 60 years. And I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely tired of it. I am so, so, so tired. And I pray each night and every day that the Lord will just take this burden from me, so that I can walk through the rest of my life without it dragging me down. And I'm tired of it. I am so, so, so tired of it. It's just a never ending. It is a never ending. Like, oh gosh. That's why my neck's sore. That's why my shoulders are sore. My back's sore. Right? Because our body reacts to whatever's going on. It may not even be like physically, right? You just feel it, right? A lot of people with constipation, the reason why they have constipation, I'm not saying it's the only reason, I'm just saying that it's one reason, is because we hold on to things. We don't want to release things. We want it to sit there and fester and fester and fester and grow and fill us up because we feel empty. So then we do that to fill us up until it becomes so uncomfortable, so unbearable that we have to do something, right? And then we go about and we release it, right? So look at it as an emptying of your releasing all the anger and the tension and everything else, right? Now, people who have diarrhea, now not all people, I'm just saying that this is a lot of people, is that they can't, they don't want to deal with anything, so they eliminate it, right? They release it right away. They just release it because they don't want to deal with it. They just want to, I don't want to look at it. Let's just say it's like burying your head in the sand, right? So then people who bury their head in the sand, they don't want to deal with it, nothing, you know, and so then they just get rid of it instead of dealing with it. So there's, you know, and that can be kind of tough too, to do that. Okay, I think I'm done that color. I don't have much left, you know. I could almost get this done today. I might almost get it done today. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Okay, that's a blue plus sign 754. Okay, that's a light peachy color. I know that. So, see, I got a rat's nest here. How many of you have got that? Right? After I'm done this project, most of this will be let go. I just toss it. If I can get some threads out like those ones, right? Then I will. If not, it all goes. So next week we officially start, if I could turn back time. And I will be very pleased to say that I will be working on my Lady in the Woods. Now, will I work on her exclusively for November? I don't know. I already know what we're going to do for December. So that will be coming up on the 15th of November, I will tell you. Remember, there are the three DRAWSs. They are, one is the diamond painting by Randall Spangler. It was GIFTED. To my channel by Christina. It is open to U.S. residents only. It is, it's called Evening Entanglement. It is a square diamond, okay? So if you've always wanted to do Randall Spangler or Diamond Art Club, now's the time to get your name in. And you must use the word or words, because I got it mixed up at the start. Dragon or dinosaur or both. Okay? In a coherent sentence. In a coherent sentence. Okay? Then there are two other PRIZEDSs, and they are from Gigi. over in New Hampshire. They are 2 big floss boxes, a bunch of floss away bags, and the bobbins, the floss bobbins, because she has not now gone to floss drops. And so she has no more use of them. They're in fantastic condition. Um, it's just because they're very gently used, very, very gently used. And I thank her for offering that up as a PRIZE. And so they're 2 the same. And you must use the word floss in a coherent sentence. Okay? So, I don't even know where it's supposed to go right. Oh, that's his other hand. I wonder what it was for. So, okay, that's where I'm going to end it here now. And I have back stitching to do, some words to put in. There's not much back stitching at all. Not around things or anything. There's just words and that. So I should be done this today. Praying so. All right, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Thank you to the Swinny Switch Effect. There, that's Corey for promoting my channel. Thank you to Diamond Grandma and Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea. Those are 2 lovely ladies. Very lovely ladies. Well, they're all 3 lovely ladies. Yeah. So, and Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea, she actually does reviews on cross stitch, which is nice. It's Diamond Painting, Diamond Grandma who doesn't, but who knows, maybe in time she will. All right, everybody, I guess that's it. So, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lily Bell. And Jonah, who's hiding, he's doing really well. I'm going to post a picture of what his neck looks now. It's not as bad. I might post the other 2, so that you can see his progression. It's not to gross you out. It's just to make you aware of how bad cat bites can be to both animals and humans. Okay. So I've had infected cat wounds, and I was exposed to rabies when I was bitten by a cat when I was very young. I was about 5 or 6. So, yeah. So, anyway, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. And Sydney, he's doing okay. He's doing okay. I may just keep him. Just pray that he just keeps himself occupied. And I dragged out toys this morning for him because I think sometimes he's just bored or he's just trying to get rid of excess energy. So always remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. That's the thing you have to do. Also, when you must be a subscriber to my channel, you must like my video and respond down below. Plain and simple. And the DRAWSs will be on this Sunday's live. Okay? All right, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow. God willing, of course. Toodle-oodles, everybody!